Thanks for joining me on this pick a card reading. Okay, so for your pick a card reading, if you picked group 1, you would have picked the beautiful moss agate piece here. So our first card on top here is the recovery card. And the recovery card is basically talking about a time frame where you're having to face a lot of fears. You are having to look at things from the past that are uncomfortable right now and really process them. But the beautiful part about this is a time for you to awaken spiritually. Let's see what else is going on here in this reading. Yeah, there's some major potential for some quick growth to occur here. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that there's like that next level that you need to hit, or that you're getting ready to like expand onto. But what I'm seeing is I see the importance of staying in a place where you are listening to your own internal voice and not listening so much to everyone else's around you, okay? So the Hermit card is necessary. You need to listen to yourself. You need some time away from everybody else. It's a big energy there with the Hermit. Like, it needs to happen where you're separated and you're able to focus solely on you and your quest for growth and for truth. You need time to be able to recover. You need time to be able to listen to the past and learn those lessons, okay? It's very difficult to understand something if you're so busy listening to everybody else around you, okay? And I have the Fool here. The Fool, Spirit's wanting you to take a leap of faith in this direction and trust the process. Trust the process. It's going to be okay. I feel like you're really like stubborn right now and you're not allowing yourself to take that step forward, and whatever it is that you're trying to move forward. And this, like I said, it feels like a lot to do with your spiritual growth, but it's also telling me like you need to, and as crazy as this sounds, you need to focus on the past and learn the lessons from the past in order to really be able to move on from the past and step into your new truth, okay? I see that you need to be extremely mindful about how you're impacting other people. This is basically the cat that ate the canary. You don't want to get your rewards and get to the place that you want to be, or the place that you need to be by walking all over other people in your life. So please take time and understand that it's important that you are very mindful of your actions, how you are responding to the people that are around you, and you're not hurting them in the process, okay? So that was group 1. I hope that makes sense for you, group 1. That's a lot of stuff going on right now. And in a very short little condensed reading here, that's a lot of stuff going on within you internally. All right, group 2. So if you picked the beautiful Amazonite piece right here, you are my group 2. And group 2, we start with the card Confusion. So the card of confusion here is really interesting because it's not exactly how you would expect it to be, okay? Yes, you are in a state of feeling completely confused and clouded and unsure and unclear, but Spirit wants you to know that that's an okay place to be, okay? We can't be on always. We can't be on top of things constantly. So it's important for you to go through this time of confusion and know that clarity is on the other side of that, okay? Clarity will come. You just have to allow yourself to go through the process of being confused at the moment. All right, let's see what else we have going on with this, okay? Yeah, lots of that going on. Okay. So we have some chronic negative thinking here is what I'm going to call this. This is the 5 of Cups. You're focusing way too much on the things that are broken in your life rather than looking at the good things that are around you, okay? So you are way too focused on the fact that you feel like this confusion, this fog is like overwhelming and it's causing you frustrations and it's making you feel like you're completely left in the dark. So you think that it's a you problem. You think it's a you problem. It's not a you problem right now, okay? The 4 of Cups here, you know, I do see that there's opportunities surrounding you, and when the right time comes, you have to trust that the right time is going to come for you to open your eyes and actually see what those opportunities are. They're going to come forward for you. You just have to let it happen. Let it happen. We don't want to control this, okay? And I feel like you're trying to control it here with the Two of Pentacles. You're really trying to balance things, and you're trying to find like that middle ground right now, and you're not meant to at this current moment in time right now. It just feels like you're teetering on the edge with this balancing act, okay? Know that there's going to be some clarity coming for you in the future. How are you going to find that clarity? You need to go within. You need to meditate. You need to meditate. You need to be quiet. You don't need to constantly do like the logical thing and try to think of like a way to fix everything. It's going to come to you, but you actually have to do the right thing and shut everything down for a minute, turn everything off, and listen to your inner voice, okay? Listen to your intuition. Gain some higher perspective with the High Priestess card, okay? And I see here in the end, I see that with the Eight of Pentacles, everything is going to get to a place where you actually feel like you're mastering it, okay? And that you're able to, you know, conquer something and be on the other side of this confusion. There's clarity, there's peace here, there's a sense of like she's getting all the things done that she needs to get done, and she's in balance. She feels like she's in the right place. You know, there's a lot of beautiful aspects to this card, but I call this the Mastering Your Craft card, okay? So this is about getting to the right place within yourself, that you are doing exactly what you need to be doing. But you have to trust that this is coming, and the only way that it's going to come is if you quiet yourself. Quiet yourself, all right? Confusion will naturally fade once you give Spirit an opportunity to speak to you. All right, group 2, thank you so much. All right, group 3. So if you picked this gorgeous Faded Quartz piece, you are my group number 3, okay? So group 3, we're going to start with mysticism. Mysticism. So with the mysticism card here, this is an interesting card. It's a little bit difficult in the sense that we are talking about the fear of the unknown. Okay, so I feel like you're really stuck in a place right now where you are afraid of everything that you are wanting to have answers to, but you don't have the answer to, okay? And it's very frustrating to you, but you're not actually paying attention to the signs that are available to you, okay? You have to get outside of the fear in order to actually see what's available to you. A lot of fear. And I see why, okay? We're going to talk about this. Okay. There's some fear because of this Tower card. You're constantly thinking that something's right around the corner and it's going to get you and it's going to bite you in the butt. That's why this Tower card is here. I don't feel that this is something that is happening right now. I don't feel like it's something that is necessarily going to happen. However, the Tower card comes across our path many times in our life, okay? And on a regular basis. Now, what I think with this is that you are just terrified that everything is about to fall apart and that it's going to come crashing to the ground. The problem with this is that it's leading you to have a very hard time of like focusing on the good parts of the future rather than like you're focusing on the negative of the future. There's a lot of anxiety built up in this situation because of the fear of the unknown, okay? Dear one, I feel like you need to be completely brutally honest with yourself with this King of Swords. The King of Swords sometimes can come across as very harsh and dominating with his words, but I feel like you're really kind of taking a back burner right now and you're keeping yourself, you know, in the dark. You're not being honest. You're cloaking yourself. And you're trying to like, you know, safeguard yourself from whatever future that you're imagining that's negative. No, Be honest with yourself with all of the positive and the good things that you have right now, because there's opportunities available to you. And Spirit wants you to know here with the Nine of Wands that you've already been through so much. You have been through so much. Look at all of the wands back here that this beautiful fox man has conquered, okay? You have done the same thing. You have conquered so much, and you are the wounded warrior for it, okay? You've gone through it. You've gone through hell. You've been beaten up, but on the other side of it, you're very strong. You're very strong, and you're so much stronger because of what you've gone through. So be honest with yourself and knowing that you have the power to handle whatever comes your way. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to fear. Nothing, because you've already done it. Temperance card here is about balance and patience. Patience with yourself and allowing that future to unfold, okay? Don't live in the future so much. Bring yourself back to the present. You know, be very aware of what you have going on around you, and you can do this with little things in little moments, okay? And pulling your mind back to where you are rather than thinking about what's out there. You have to focus on the good that's around you. You have to focus on the good that's around you, okay? It does take some courage in order to do that. It takes a lot of courage to be able to face these fears that you have and say, you know what, that could happen. That could totally happen, but I'm not going to give my energy to that, because right now you're giving energy to all of this Tower card and you're calling it into your life. Don't call it into your life. Allow yourself to focus on what is good and the things that you've already overcome. Hi, Group 4. If you picked this gorgeous Chrysocolla piece, you are my group number 4. Okay, so group number 4, we're going to start with this isolation card. Isolation. It's interesting because we're going to look at this card itself and look at the imagery. You see how there is this blue dude, and the blue dude's got a suit hanging up here in his closet. Why does he have the suit hanging up in his closet? He's got it there because he's planning on, in the future, to go to some kind of fancy party or do something that's really amazing, that he's going to need this awesome suit for. However, this suit's been in his closet for an extended period of time, and there have been opportunities for him to put it on and actually go to a party, but he keeps putting it off. He keeps putting it off because he doesn't feel like he's good enough. He doesn't feel like he can. He keeps telling himself that, you know, once he gets to a certain point, then he's going to go do that. You know, once he feels more confident within himself and he gets this and this and this done, then he's going to go do that. Okay, this is self-protection, and it's also about like making excuses for the things that you should have done yesterday, okay? Should have. There's no shoulds, okay? Something that you felt like you needed to do yesterday that you didn't do. And that's okay that you didn't do it yesterday, but you don't need to continue to make excuses for yourself. I feel like I'm really calling you out right now. Let's take a look at the cards here. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, the isolating is happening because of this Two of Swords card right here, which is basically you not being honest with yourself. There's been some past situations that I feel like you're still hanging on to that are kind of keeping you blocked from being able to see, you know, the good things that are around you and actually be able to like take up the swords and like move forward. So you're really blocking yourself, and I see that here with the Three of Swords. There's something that's holding you back. Like, I feel like you're really afraid of rejection. You're really afraid of putting yourself out there and then, you know, getting the door slammed in your face. I want you to know, though, what I am seeing here. I see the Knight of Cups, which is in forward motion. It's movement in the direction of creative energy and intuition. So you're meant to be moving right now, but you're choosing not to. You have the wings to fly, right? We've got that with the Two of Swords. You have the wings to fly, but not the means to see where you're going. Drop the blindfold and allow yourself to move forward. Now, I do see here the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is somebody in your life that I feel like can be highly encouraging to you. I also feel like sometimes when you're looking at this person, you feel like the need to embody their personality, embody who they are a little bit more, because they look like they have their stuff together, and you want to be like this person. But let's be honest, all of us have something going on underneath of everything. All of us do. None of us are perfect. I have stuff going on constantly. We do. All right. So please know that you're not alone in that, and that even though this person looks like they have all of their stuff together, it doesn't mean that you need to. It doesn't mean that you need to be perfect. And I feel like that's what this is about, is like this sense of like needing to be perfect or in a perfect position in order to follow through with what you need to be doing. And I'm here to tell you right now, perfection is not necessary. You're putting off what you should have done already, or what you needed to do already. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles here, Nine of Pentacles, is basically telling me that this is your future if you so choose for that to happen. Nine of Pentacles, she has her stuff together. She's in a place where she's quite comfortable. She has a lot of wisdom to kind of encourage her and guide her in that time frame. But yeah, she's met her goals. She's gotten to that place that she wants to be, and she's you know, come out on top here. She has everything that she could possibly need. You need to trust that that's the end goal, and that's going to happen for you. You don't need to worry so much about it to the point where you're pushing the opportunities away. Yeah, don't let your chances, your opportunities pass you by because you need it to, or you think you need it to be perfect, okay? Put the suit on, go to the party.